This is really unusual, isn't it? Not only do we have a sense of optimism, but it's actually the level of optimism, or the number of members who are feeling so positive, is actually up substantially from a year ago. What's contributing to this positive outlook?
Yes. I think what was going on last year was there a lot of anxiety about the U.S.-China trade dispute. That was on full boil. So that was really weighing on confidence. So what's happened this year, one of the unique results of this survey was that high level of confidence. But I should really add a bit of context. This survey straddled the coronavirus outbreak. What happened was that we launched the survey in mid-January, just after Taiwan's presidential election. So the survey was out live for about a week before the coronavirus outbreak really erupted, became a major concern. We're looking at the key date as being January 23rd, when they decided to lock down Wuhan. But during that time, before the pre-outbreak period, about a week, 1/3 of the respondents had taken the survey, and 73% of them expressed a degree of confidence toward the economic outlook. So if the outbreak didn't happen, things would have been looking great for Taiwan. So 2/3 of the respondents took the survey after the outbreak really became major news. And what we saw was a 22 percentage point drop there to 53%. Yet this is still higher than last year.
So would you suggest that this survey then is of limited use in terms of the timing? And how badly do you expect sentiment to have deteriorated after the 22nd or the 23rd?
No, I think it really gives us a good kind of idea of how durable the confidence is. I think business leaders here in Taiwan, they're confident for a number of factors. And I think one of those key factors is the booming semiconductor industry here. Many of our members are involved in that industry, and it's really going well. Another key factor is the return of investment to Taiwan from China. Though it's important to note, only 11% of our members said that they are moving investment to Taiwan. A lot of that is happening with local companies. Another factor, U.S.-Taiwan relations have really never been better. They're really on solid footing. So when we asked members about the 3-year outlook, how confident they were, we had 70% said that they were confident. This is a substantial increase over last year.
So what have you been hearing in the last couple of weeks from your members when it came to this coronavirus outbreak?
One thing that I'm hearing is that they have a very high level of satisfaction with the way Taiwan is dealing with this crisis. I mean, the public has stayed relatively calm. People are going to work. Schools are open. We have about 40 or so infections, just one death. The government has done a stellar job, both in being open and transparent and proactive. And professional about it. And this is if Taiwan can really keep control of this, and that's a big if. There are a lot of unknowable unknowns, a lot of things that can't be controlled. We've seen how things have gone sideways in other places like Korea. But if Taiwan can keep control of this, it's a great way to showcase Taiwan's expertise in public health, its excellent healthcare system. And one thing that's important, if Taiwan can get through this, it's not only a big win for the Taiwan brand, it's a big win for team democracy. It will show that a free and open democratic society, though at times a bit noisy, a bit chaotic, a bit gridlocked, can operate at a high level of competence amid a crisis like this. So that would be very significant.
Which of your members would be most exposed to the virus outbreak? Because you mentioned the semiconductor boom coming, but at the same time, we have seen those supply chain disruptions because of the virus already being felt.
Yeah, sure. There'll definitely be some supply chain disruptions. And of course, like everywhere else, our members in the hospitality, tourism, and aviation sectors are taking a big hit right now.
How quickly do you expect that dislocation to be recoverable from?
That's really hard to say. That there's still a lot of unknowns. How this virus is going to spread in the U.S. and what's it going to do in Europe and other places, and especially here. It's still a challenge here. Anything could happen here. So, still, that's something that we still need a good crystal ball to answer.